Hey there guys, it's Christo here and the lovely
Francisca. Hi, and welcome back to Basic Bananas TV.
So I'm going to share a tip on remarketing today, so we can show you how to pick up more from any of your advertisements or any marketing you do. I'm going to show you on the program, but we thought we'd introduce the video from out here in near Tofino in Canada. What are we doing?
Yeah, so we're on Vancouver Island at the moment after cruising through Canada, and what we're doing right now is we're actually searching for bears. So hopefully soon enough we can show you a little bit of footage about bears fishing. So we're just out on the harbor here. We're surrounded by beautiful forests and looking to see if we can find any bears fishing.
So we'll let you know how we go. Let's have a look at this remarketing. So how does this remarketing thing work? Well, I'm going to show you, and I'll show you the program we use and how we set it up. But basically, first of all, what it is. It's a really cool strategy to advertise to people who have already kind of shown an interest in what you have for sale or your product. So as a quick example, it was prior to Christmas actually, so it was a few months back, but I looked on the Sony website at some TVs, and I looked at this exact model, and I also did a bit of Google searching for a bottle of champagne that I wanted to buy for a Christmas gift. And then a few days later, I was on my Facebook profile, and sure enough, in the ad section was the exact TV. So I took this screenshot of these ads because there was the exact TV that I looked for. I actually owned a TV at this stage. You can set it up so that the ads will turn off if somebody buys from you, but they obviously hadn't. So I had bought the TV at that stage, and the bottle of champagne I hadn't bought just yet, but there it was. That exact bottle was sitting there looking at me. So what it is, the way it kind of works, and I'll show you some examples of ads as well, but the way it works is, if you imagine, let's draw a little diagram here. So we have a central website. So let's say this is a website like, I actually just went to an example of a website I'll show you, because I've just gone on to PicMonkey, and on PicMonkey right at this moment, I went on to PicMonkey, where you can kind of create just little pictures and put text and things over images and edit images quite easily. It's quite a cool tool. I scrolled down, and sure enough, there's a banner ad for one of our workshops coming up. So there's this banner ad, and so remarketing or retargeting, as referred to by Facebook, can and some people, basically the same term, different term for the same thing, remarketing, retargeting. So this is an example of a banner ad used for remarketing, and the example over here is Facebook remarketing. So we're going to go through, and I'll show you ways you can do both. So imagine this is let's say the PicMonkey site here, or it could be a news site, because oftentimes the news sites will display ads as well. So we've got a news website, and they might have advertising space on the side. Now that ad will alternate depending on where you've been. Let's say that visitor A over here had been on basicbananas.com. Now he's going to see an advertisement there for Basic Bananas. So let's say over here visitor B had been on Sony's website. Now in the exact same place, he or she is going to see an ad for Sony. So that's going to be the Sony ad, whereas the person who's been to Basic Bananas is going to see the Basic Bananas ad, and so on. So let's say this person down here had been to, need a different color for color coding. There we go. Let's say this person had been to the Dan Murphy site. Now that person C, is going to see that advertisement there. So see a different advertisement once again. So the advertisement is actually that space. This website has said to Google or whatever the provider is that they can use that advertising space, and the owner of this website gets a commission of sales that go through that space. So the ads actually alternate. Now the same thing happens if you're on Facebook. I might be on Facebook, and I've been on the Sony website, so Sony ad's going to show up for me, whereas for someone else, they've been on Basic Bananas, the Basic Bananas ad's going to show up, and that could be in the form of a newsfeed ad or the side ads. So we can do all of these things and so on. So you get the idea. Basically what happens is, when you visit the website, if someone visits the Basic Bananas site up here, their browser gets tagged, so it gets a cookie, So that little tag kind of thing, the little snippet, the little tag says when they arrive on this site, it's still showing in the top of your, it's behind the scenes, but you have that little cookie in your browser. So the website recognizes, okay, this person has been to Basic Bananas, and so it shows that ad. And so you get the idea. So everybody's browsers, depending on who they are, has been cookied with the previous websites that they've been on. So if you wanted to ever get rid of these ads, you can just simply clear your cookies. But I think, to be honest, it makes for a better user experience on the internet, and also because you're seeing advertisements for things you're interested in. You're not just seeing ads for single dating websites or anything like that. The return on investment which people are getting from these kind of advertisements is pretty crazy at the moment as well. So the program that we use, I've popped the link below this video tip so you can see it below. Click on the link and check out Perfect Audience. It's a great program to use. What I recommend is you can't advertise. So here's a little quick overview too of some results. So for 430,000 impressions, that means that people that have seen the ad, have seen the advertisement, 440 have clicked the advertisements to come back to our website, which has resulted in 131 conversions, which resulted in $1,894 in sales, which cost us $1,189. Now, for these kind of conversions, we usually actually make a loss. So I'd be happy if this cost was even $2,000 or $3,000, and we'd actually gone backwards because we sell an entry-level product which then has different products later on, and obviously over the lifetime value of a client is where we make our money. So this is really good returns for us. It's actually phenomenal returns to actually already be in a positive at this stage. So the first thing you need to do though is you need to set up this little cookie, cookie on your site so that you can start to build your audience. So the program here will walk you through how to set up the ads and how to get everything set. The first thing that you need to do though is you need to go in and you need to add site tracking. So as you click the link below, whether you are going to use this program or you're not, and you're unsure about it or whatever, you should immediately add the tracking cookie anyway, so that if you decide to turn on the ads, you've got an audience to market to, and you can create different audiences based on different pages on your site. So for example, the Facebook advertisement that I just shared, that one has, obviously I've been on a specific product page, so you can do the same. You can build your audience based on specific products and advertise exact products to the exact people that you want, that that are interested in that product. If you have a WordPress website, it's really easy to install. Just follow the instructions here to install the code on your site, and Drupal the same. For any other standard website, any website at all, you can use this code here. And what you need to do is just pop it into your website. With WordPress, they actually have a plugin, so it makes it really easy to put this tracking code onto your website. You start to build up an audience for free. You only pay once you start to do campaigns. If you use the link below, you'll get $70 free credit anyway. So by the time you use the $70 free dollars, you'll gather if you're getting a return on investment or not, because to be honest, $70 in this form of advertising, you get a pretty good return. So I definitely recommend just implementing this right away. The $70 of free credit won't start till you decide to turn on a campaign. You can start to build your audience in the meantime. So by all the visitors coming to the pages, just have the code running in the background. It doesn't matter, it doesn't cost you anything, doesn't take any more time, but you're building the audience so then you can turn on the ads down the track. So it's something I recommend you do immediately. Just register with the link below this video and get it set up. It's definitely a smart way to be advertising, and the world's top marketers are doing that right now. So get on it. It's really easy it shows you how to build the ads and all sorts of things. It's a really simple program to use. You can create ads, and it keeps everything within the right dimensions and makes it really easy for you to set up all these kind of different ads and things. So it'll walk you through it. If you need any banners designed or design work, you can always ask us for advice of where to go and who to ask. So there you go. That's remarketing. Now I'm going to head on back to the bears and see if we saw any of those things. Hope you enjoyed that tip. And did we see a bear? Did we see a bear? So if you've enjoyed this remarketing tip, please go ahead and share it with your friends. It's one of the things that most of the world's top marketers are using, one of their strategies. So in future videos too, we might share how to set up Facebook retargeting too.
Yeah,
That'd be
for
pretty
sure.
cool.
Yeah, because it's one of our favorite strategies as well, so we'll definitely share that one out.
Keep an eye out for those tips, and we'll also be sharing a lot of cool stuff in regards to remarketing on the podcasts coming up. So check out the Basic Bananas show on the podcast as well.
Now let's get back to this bear.
Back to the bears.
See you later.